time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Vols will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Formation for these receivers. Jackson will throw. It's complete to the right.
Nice quick throw there. It is so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
To the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Let's go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Rides to the back. There it headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteers! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Let's it fly. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Never quit on a play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll give it to the back. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Well, They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
They've got to find a way to get this guy into a rhythm. Here we go. Starting the game, he's 1 for 7. They've got to find some easy completions, 3-step drops, RPOs, swing passes to the running back, something to get this guy some confidence, because he's not playing with any right now.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig sweet.
With a 2nd and long. They'll try the run. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Under fire! Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Turning it on! And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the... And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Razorbacks. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tennessee offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The give to the back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal breaks into the open. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Newton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Using his legs, it smothers. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
The Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Jackson will throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes a catch at the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lets it fly. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing.
And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Jumped on top of the pile.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Makes the grab. It's Sherrill. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Vols decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but I hate the play call there. It's 3rd and long. You're in your own end of the field. That's a play. You got to throw it. You got to trust someone to make a catch and go make a play. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. Nobody falls for it. It's just a bad play.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the toss. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inch, you just have to go execute. They do it there. And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Leaves it with the back. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And that is no good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Might as well give it to him again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Big orange offense on the field. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking for room. It's Braswell. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To the air on 1st down. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
On the run, it's Wallace. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to the big tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.